Good day, welcome to my YouTube channel. I've realized one thing with women that are trapped in abuse, women that are married and still trapped in abuse. It's because of the material things, it's because of the lifestyle that they are living, it's because of the low self-esteem that they tend to have. I was one of them, and what I would like to share with you today is that remember that you are unique. Remember that being abused and they buy you gifts, it's not gonna wash away the pain. You need to have that self-esteem. You need to stand up as a woman. You need to shine. You need to rise as a woman and say, enough, it's enough. I'm not gonna be abused because you are buying me this and that. I'm not gonna allow that. When you are trapped in a marriage that it's so abusive, you tend to think about your kids, that if I leave this marriage, how am I going to survive with my kids? You are going to survive with your kids. You are brave. God made you to be strong, so you are strong. You are there to raise your kids, and you need to raise them in a warm home. You might have not have anything or everything that you need, but remember, when you are at peace, and then you'll be raising your kids in a good way. Remember, when kids are seeing abuse, they tend to be like that when they become adults. So don't be stuck in a marriage whereby you are being abused, but you're saying it's for the sake of my kids. Because one day those kids, they're going to ask you, but why did you stuck in this marriage for so long? And are you still going to say it was because of their sake that you are raising them, that you needed them to grow up because of the financial statuses and everything? And I want to emphasize to you, fleshy lifestyle, it doesn't bring happiness. When you are emotionally bankrupt, you are emotionally bankrupt. You can't buy happiness. Let us not be the statistics of domestic violence. Most of women that are statistics of domestic violence, they are being abused by their partners. They are being abused. Actually, if I can say, around 50%, it's married women. It's women that are committed to their husbands. But then they tend to tell us when we leave home, like in our culture, in our African culture, you've been given rules that you need to stick in your marriage through thick and thin. Yes, you need to stick in your marriage through thick and thin, but you mustn't allow your partner to abuse you. Because once your partner starts abusing you, then it's another story. I don't want us women to lose our self-esteem. I want us to gain our confidence. Let's rise up, women. When we say come up with me into womanhood, we say, come woman, let's rise up, let's stand up, let's build each other's confidence. Let's fight against this. Let us not allow this to go on and on to the next generation. How many women have been killed by their husband, by their partners, just because of they are married? How many kids are suffering out there? How many kids have been killed by their fathers? It's because of we've seen the sign, but we're saying no, it's a mistake. Remember, each and every abuse that starts, it starts with a sign. If there's a sign, you don't ignore the sign. Never ever ignore the sign. Never ever say this will change. Never make excuses for your abuse. Never say it's because of this and that and that. No, it's not that. The first thing that you picked up, that you can sense this is not right for a relationship, then it's not right. You're not supposed to be in that relationship, because at the end of the day, what will happen is you are going to die from abuse. You are going to be the statistics of abuse. I'm going just to share with you one code that has happened to my life. He used to beat me up. Then he'll buy roses. And then I would say, okay, this is the way of him showing remorse. But now, after I've moved out of that abusive relationship, I've noticed that this thing started way back, whereby I was allowing it. I didn't mentally think that it was an abuse. I thought it's a mistake. But now, when I'm seeing it, these things that are going on in our country, I saw that this was not a mistake. This was not a mistake at all. He was being abusive. So being abused, it's not your fault. And never, ever, ever say it's a mistake. It's not a mistake. First attempt, know that he will do it the second time. He will do it the third time. Who knows? Maybe the fourth time, he might do it and kill you. So stand up, report it immediately. Once it starts, report it immediately. And then get the counselors, get some help. Remember, we tend to say, but I've spoken to the family. Yes, you can speak to the family. Yes, you can speak to your friends. Yes, you can speak to everybody. But know the right channels to end this abuse. First attempt, let's report it. Report it, report it, report it. Report it to the police station. The police will do something for you. I trust that the police can do something about this. Let's report it. Don't have this self-esteem. Don't be ashamed to go outside and report it. Just go and report it. Thank you. See you next time. Ta-da!